Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Max DeVille back again with another video. And today we'll be taking a look at how to change the strings on a guitar with Floyd Rose bridge. We're not going to be working on this guitar. We're going to be working on my Schecter, the other one. I think if you've seen my Seymour Duncan pickup review, it's that guitar. So yeah, should be straightforward, not that big of a hassle. Some people complain about it, like some people say that changing the strings on a Floyd Rose and even tuning it is it's some sort of a hassle. It kind of is in the beginning, but once you get used to it, it's not much different than changing the strings on any other fixed bridge guitar. And I even heard some people say that they sold their Floyd Rose and they said they're not gonna use Floyd Rose anymore just because of the hassle with like changing the strings and tuning. It's not that big of a deal. You just need to get used to it. There is a learning curve with it. Like when you start playing guitar, it's not only about like actually playing the guitar, but the maintenance and cleaning and polishing and changing strings, and so you need to learn those kind of stuff as well. It's a helpful skill, and you don't need to take your guitar to a repair shop every time you just a string broke. So yeah, we're gonna go to the living room where set up like a makeshift workplace, or like I don't know, workshop. I need to have my own workshop. I got the studio, but I need the workshop. So yeah, let's go to the other side and see how we're gonna start doing that. So let's begin. First off, I would like to apologize for the sound quality. I'm not sure how good it's gonna be because I'm recording directly from like only using the mics on my GoPro, and this is my living room. It's a big hall with a lot of echo, and I'm living right next to a highway, but I don't know. So let's start. First off, we have the patient over here, and I feel like I'm doing a cooking show. So we have the tools. You only need the cutter and the string winder and some salt and pepper, like lemon oil, and guitar polish cleaner. We're not gonna need the fast fret. It's a good idea to have it, but we're not gonna use it today because those are gonna be new strings. Okay? And a tuner, of course. And what else? Allen keys, and of course the strings. Yeah, so those are the ingredients. Okay, you need some towels as well, like different kind of materials, because I don't know, sometimes like I like to use soft stuff on the neck, and a little bit like, I don't know, a little bit rougher on the body, or vice versa. You do whatever you think is fits for your guitar. Okay, so let's start. First off, there are two ways to do this. You can start doing it one string at a time, or you can do it the way that I'm gonna do it right now. Well, and what determines that factor is that if you want to just change the strings without doing any like polishing and those kind of stuff to the guitar, that would be fine. You can do it one by one. But if you want to like clean it underneath and on the neck and lemon oil the neck, it would be better to just remove everything, clean it, get it ready, and then put it back again. So here we go. Yeah, still recording. here we go. First off, I'm gonna press on the bridge to remove the lock over here, the locking nut. I believe all Floyd Rose guitars has a locking nut, but yeah, it doesn't make sense to have a Floyd Rose without a locking nut. So I'm gonna press here. This is gonna come flying. Let's hope it's not gonna injure me. I'm scared. Yeah, because this one has already been broken. That string, yeah. This is me. Okay, so we got that one out. Let's remove. The remaining. Yeah, one more thing. You need to make sure that your neck is not resting on the table or the whatever you're putting the guitar on, and you need to have something soft underneath it, because we will be fighting with it a lot, and if you're putting it on a hard surface it can scratch it. So yeah, and maybe you're gonna, I don't know, break the neck or something. Anyhow, so we remove this. I'm not gonna need these strings anymore, so I'm just gonna cut them. Use your cutter. Just cut it, cut it, cut it. Okay, out, 1, 2. Make sure that you don't touch the fretboard when you're cutting, because you can make some marks on it. Okay, so I'm cutting these out. Okay, now the bridge is gonna retract all the way in. That's fine, because we're gonna be doing a lot of stuff anyhow. If you don't want it to retract all the way in, you can put something over here underneath the bridge, like I don't know, hard carton or something like that, just to hold it in place. And that is actually useful when you're changing it one string at a time. If you're doing it that way, it doesn't matter, especially that I'm gonna be changing the gauge on those strings. So what are my strings? Yeah, so I'm gonna go for 6410. I think these are not 64, 46, sorry, it's 4610. I think these are 46.9, so we might need to do some adjustments later on, but yeah, so the position of the bridge is not going to make an impact. Anyhow, so now we cut the strings. Let's just remove the old ones, straight and forward. Just remove those. Out, old strings out. Yeah. Okay. So we remove this part, this section, and to remove it from this side, we press on the bridge, and it needs an Allen key to go from this side. Some bridges are a little bit different, but for most of the Floyd Rose are more or less the same thing. So basically it has like a metal block over here in the middle, and it's pressing the string. So we need to release that to remove the string from the socket that it's in. Okay, so we do that. Alright, and okay, so this one needs a little bit of okay, come on. Why you gotta make me struggle for this? Come on. I removed the whole damn thing. Yeah, you see? So this is the metal block. Not sure if the camera is focusing on it now. Should, yeah. So this is the metal block which is holding the string in place. This one out, let's keep it over here. Let's take this one out as well. Yeah. Okay. Now we got the strings out. Try to keep everything clear from like the pickups. And let's throw these out as well. So now we can remove this. Let's start with the polishing. That's my cat in the background, by the way, Jasper, making a lot of noise as usual. Oh, I forgot to remove the strap. It's okay, it wasn't sitting on it, but yeah. So I remove this. Now you don't spray the polish directly on the guitar. You spray it on the cloth, like 4 or 5 sprays, something like that, and then you start like rubbing it gently. Okay. You don't rub it like really hard. Just get it to get on the body of the guitar. Just like this. And try to stay away from like the pickups. I'm using the dry part on the pickups, just cleaning them a little bit, but I'm not gonna use the polish on them. Okay, go to the damp part and now like rub it a little bit more. Sorry, I hit the camera. Let me see if the angle is good. So rub it a little bit harder. Jasper, shut up. Okay, so rub it a little bit harder and go into like corners. Yeah, this guitar has a split pickup, which is basically useless, but it has it. So yeah, so we're done with the body. Usually I like to put on gloves when I'm doing this, so I wouldn't make like fingerprints on the guitar. I can't find my gloves today, so yeah. Now let's do the back. And for the back, I prefer to put like a cloth underneath. Let's do the back. The back is good, the back is not. Okay, I don't want it to sit, like I want it to sit on the bridge. The bridge can handle it, but nothing else should be touching. Yeah, same story. I'm holding it from the other side. I don't want it to press against the table. And I'm doing the corners as well and the sides. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay. Now. Oh, okay. So only 2 went out. It was those blocks. Good. I think it was the stubborn 2 that we weren't able to take them off. Okay, so now we're almost done with the body. I'm gonna give it another rub later on, but initially that's good. Let's do the lemon oil. So for the lemon oil, oh yeah, let's polish the head real quick. It's a good idea as well when you're like polishing to check all the screws and everything. This is always loose because it's being held up by the springs. So yeah, check if your like tuners went loose, time and everything, because they're under a lot of pressure, under a lot of flow. Okay, so we're done with that. Let's do the lemon oil real quick. And I like to use, wait, let me bring the camera a little bit closer to the neck. Yeah, For the neck, I like to use a little bit softer of a cloth, because this is like open. This is like open wood, and it's not like, it has a little bit of, but it doesn't have like some finish like this. But yeah, put a little bit of lemon oil all over. Don't be too generous with it. But don't be too stingy with it. Yeah, like give it enough oil. Like you don't want it to be sticky and slicky and like oily, so oily, because we're gonna rub it off either way later on. Yeah, but at the same time, you don't want to put less to the point that it doesn't feel like you have done anything to the guitar. Like it should be like the wood should absorb the oil. Yeah, and yeah, let's just put this over here to cover up the pickups. We don't want any oil to go on the pickups. Some people even tape it when they want to like polish the neck, but I think that's too much. Just need to be a little bit careful. Yeah, nothing is going on the side. Yeah, so let's just leave it for like, I don't know, 10 minutes, something like that, and we'll be back. Give it another round and finishing it up. Alright, back to munches. So we're back. Meanwhile, I did the same thing for my bass over there. Yeah, more or less the same story. It's just that I didn't need to take the strings off the bass, and yeah, I'm gonna use fast fret on them, but it's more or less the same story. Okay, so now I'm not sure if the camera is picking it up, but there is a lot of gunk and like stuff started coming out. Like the lemon oil started making everything a little bit greasy, so now let's just clean it up a little bit. Yes, now it's very beautiful. I'm gonna take some pictures of it afterwards with the other camera. Yeah. Real good, going real good. Let's do this to play. Try to go left and right. Try to go don't go like up and down, because you get the gunk and that kind of stuff. You get it stuck on the frets. So yeah, try to take that out and then do the going with the wood grain. Yes, beautiful. Okay. Let's like clean up the inlays. I just need to see. Okay, yeah, beautiful. The inlays even got popped up a little bit more. Like now they look much nicer. Okay, we're done with that. Where is my other towel to dry off the body a little bit? Let's see if there is any oils on it. Oh yeah, a little bit from these sides. Yeah, you see, that's why I like to use gloves when I'm working with lemon oil, because you get fingerprints all over the body of the garbage, you know. Anyhow, now we're done with this. Let me move the camera a little bit here. See? Perfect. Now let's start working with the strings. Yeah, when we are putting the strings back, we are going to need this to control the bridge. So yeah, let's put that back in. Don't make it too tight, like just leave it in. Okay, that's what she said. Okay, So we are doing the Dario's 46 to 10. I like a little bit of a heavier gauge when it comes to strings, and yeah. Okay, so it's colored, as you can see. I do get confused with that sometimes. It's colored, it doesn't say, yeah, here. Yeah, it's colored, it says first is silver, second is purple, blah blah blah. So we will start with the sticks, which is brass. Okay, it's kind of confusing because you need to cut those ends. Some people do it the other way around. I don't like that. Okay, so now first we need the brass one. Brass. Just leave the red over here because the red is going to be the next one, I think. Yeah, the red is the next one. Okay, so we'll start with the brass. You need to cut this end off. Try not to cut the coiled part. Try to cut like this string, the actual string. And when you're cutting it, try to cut it like clean. One clean cut. Don't have like coils coming out, otherwise you're gonna ruin the string later on, because remember, this string is gonna be under a lot of stress all of its life. So yeah, cut it clean like this. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so what we're gonna do over here is just to insert it from the side, hold it like this, and then just tighten it up. Yes, perfecto. Okay, let's try. Oops, sorry. Let's try to pull on it. Yeah, if it can hold the weight of the guitar, it's gonna be fine. Okay. So for the other trick from the other side, how long should you keep it on the head? Let me show you the trick that I do. I'll bring the screen. Okay, so here, what I do is that I take the string into, okay, first let me straighten this, okay, so I take the string into whatever tuner that it should go in, take it all the way, I don't like pull on it, but I just take it all the way until the end of the headstock. Or no, you don't need to go until the end of the headstock. Maybe like to the next tuner or to the one after. Like, but for the E, I like to give it a little bit of like you can go all the way to the end over here, yes, and then go back. Okay. Here we cut. Okay, also clean cut, this is very important. Curve it up a little bit and then give it like around oh sorry, then curve it up and off. Yeah, let me just curve it up a little bit like this, then give it like around. Oh, damn it. I forgot to thread it through this. Okay. So this should go like, yeah. Where is it? Where's the hole? Where is the hole that will seize it? I know I'm making a lot of dad jokes these days. Anyhow. So, it's gonna be like, yeah. And like, yeah. Oh, okay. Didn't actually need to thread it. Anyhow, it's gonna complicate life. Let's just coil it a little bit. Here we go. Okay, so now it's just yes, perfect. Now we can undo this. By the way, this is like the best tool ever. You have no idea how good the best time saver ever. I remember that I used to be in the dark ages when I used to do it by hand. It was painful, but now okay. So we want those turns to go underneath each other. Okay, so you don't. Yes, like this. You need to guide it from time to time to make it go underneath, and you will be good to go. By the way, this applies to all guitars, not just to guitars with like Floyd Rose, because it's like, yeah. You want it to thread underneath. Okay. Yes, now this is on. I'm not gonna stretch it all the way in because it's gonna start bringing up the bridge. And we don't want to put stress on the string as of now, because the stress needs to be divided equally among all the strings. If we pull it all the way up, and now it's gonna be only one string is gonna be holding the bridge up, which is gonna make it, it's gonna break. Yeah, we don't want that to happen. Okay, so I'm gonna do the rest of the strings, which is more or less the same story, and we'll see from there. Okay, so we're done restringing it. Let's just pull on these strings just to make sure that everything is in place. It's not gonna come off from this side. Sometimes they do, and it's very easy to just bring it back. Okay, so now to the next part. If you notice, I put all these strings and I tightened them, but I kept the bridge all the way to the body. I didn't keep on tightening them until the bridge comes off. It should be on the body. This is very important. Otherwise you're gonna ruin your string set. Now let's get the tuner. Okay, the tuner over here. I'm not sure if it's visible on the screen. Yeah, I think it's not. Let's see. Yeah, so, anyhow, it's just a tuner. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna press on the bridge, keep it level, keep it like almost to the same level that it used to be before we put the strings on. And then I'm gonna keep on like winding the string until it gets to like its correct reading. I'm not gonna let go of this. This is very tricky and very important in this stage. You need to keep it, because otherwise if I let go right now, all this weight, all this pressure is gonna be on only the E string, and we can just roughly more or less, or even try to keep it a little bit less than what it should be. Then we'll do this for all of them. That's an A. Okay, the D's. Okay, that's a D. Let's keep it a little bit less than a D. G. Now. Okay, that's B, and that is E. Okay. So now you see, when I let go, it's more. This is a B. This is a B. What is this? Another B. Okay, you see, so it stretched it more than the normal tuning. Now let's get to tune it. I think I'm gonna split this into two parts. So this is the first part, to restring it, put the strings on, everything is now ready for tuning. But I think I'm gonna make another video about putting the strings on. Not putting the strings on, we did that already. I'm gonna make another video about tuning the Floyd Rose, because it's a hassle. It's not a hassle, but it's a hassle. Like, it's something that you need to get used to, and it has a process involved, and the setup, because I need to check the setup on this guitar as well. I think this video would be long if we kept it that way. So yeah, I think I'm gonna work on that and make another video for like the tuning and the setup, because those are a hassle. Yeah, those are a hassle, and they will take a long time. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this. If you like this channel, if you like the content that I put up, post music, DJ mixes, just a lot of guitar related topics, music related topics. Just subscribe to the channel and share with your friends, and like this video, do all that cool stuff, and see you on the next one. Alright, peace.